The levers of power and control are changing. Good morning, everyone. It's Friday, August 16th, 2024. My name is Sam Shalhoub, and it's time for your daily dispatch. So first up, there have been four particular Ivy League schools who the heads of those schools have stepped down. Now, this is University of Pennsylvania, Harvard University, Cornell University, and Columbia University. All four heads of academia there have stepped down. It looks like the Great Awakening is moving into academia. We all remember what happened with the stock market about a week or 10 days ago. And most of us knew that Warren Buffett had sold 50% of his Apple stock. What we didn't know was that Druck, Tepper, and Soros all dumped tech stocks right before that. Do you think this is a good old boy club, the stock market? And that if you're not in the know, you're not going to know? Well, that's exactly how I see it. Would love to hear your opinions on it as well. There's been a major wildfire up in Canada, and apparently it's so large that it's pouring smoke into the United States Northeast. Something to certainly pay attention to. Remember all of the fires we've had here in California in the recent past and all over the country. Are they starting this whole scenario up again? Well, it could very well be. Talking about levers of control being changed, Starbucks replaced their CEO after just 17 months and installed the Chipotle CEO. Not only is it significant that Starbucks made that choice, but they made it in 17 months. Interesting number. Cala Harris is talking about instituting price controls if she's ever elected. Well, if we look at history and what happened with Venezuela, if that was to take place, the price controls that is, we would be looking or could be looking at food shortages, hyperinflation, and economic collapse. Seems pretty apparent what she's trying to do, wouldn't you think? At least it seems that way to me. According to the Kobayashi letter on X, lumber prices have declined to their lowest level since the 2020 shutdown, down 80% in 2 years. And lumber is a leading indicator for the U.S. housing market, global economic conditions, and inflation. Certainly an indicator and something to keep an eye on. According to Leading Report, a coalition of 24 states has filed a brief with the U.S. Supreme Court, urging the justices to uphold an Arizona law that requires proof of citizenship to vote. And as I've said many times, there are 30 or 40 states that have instituted some form of election integrity. Now, is there a possibility that they're going to allow this next election to be taken away from us? It's possible. But if that happens, I'm sure that it's going to be met with swift fury shortly thereafter. But again, we'll have to wait and see how it progresses. And then lastly today, SGAnon posted this quote from Henry Ford, and I thought it was very significant given the times that we're living in right now, and I'm just going to read it. It is well enough the people of the nation do not understand our banking and monetary system, for if they did, I believe there would be a revolution before tomorrow morning. This was Henry Ford, and I agree with him. We're approaching the switch. Things are going to be changing. I believe it's going to get bumpy for a while. I don't think it's going to last very long, but I think there's going to be some things in the very near future that are going to test the mettle of people who are on the fence. I would not be concerned. I would pay attention and have my head on a swivel, of course. But ultimately, we win. And in some cases, we've already won. So that's all we have for today. If you'd like to support this channel, go to samshalhoub.com. There's multiple ways to do it. Or you can go to mypillow.com and enter in the discount code SAM. And in the meantime, I hope that you have a great day, and we'll talk again soon.